And we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Who do I have the pleasure with interviewing today? Can you give us your name?
Metron, baby, Metron.
Methrone. That's very unique. I have to ask you, how did you get that name?
Actually, my aunt gave me that name. It's actually my middle name, and it was given to me by my aunt. Where did she get it from? I have no idea, but yeah, it's my middle name.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's different, I must say.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you were really close to your aunt. I take it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was an aunt. She's no longer with us. She,
Oh, rest her soul.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, she was, she was. I was raised, around her a lot, so she was real close with my mom, and
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know why it's got us on the side like this. Okay, there we go. That's better.
All right.
So, how did you get started and where are you? Well, wait first, before we get to how you got started, where are you from? Where did you originate from?
I'm from Florida, Plant City,
From
Florida.
Florida?
It's a little city outside of Tampa, Florida. Yeah, called Plant
Oh,
City,
wow.
Florida. Strawberry capital.
Strawberry capital. So, I
Yep,
take
yep.
it you know how to do everything with a strawberry jam, strawberry puree, everything, huh?
Yeah, I done had it all. I done had it all.
Well, that's good. So, how did you, what inspired you to do music?
um, I love music. I was a love of music as a kid. Coming up in school. I
Mhm.
remember doing Michael Jackson, and I was in tune with New Edition, and music was just something that was part of my life, and I just loved it. And it was something that I
You
wanted to
just love
pursue.
music. Okay, so who inspired you to do music other than the fact your love for music? Like, were there any particular artist that you just was inspired by that made you want to patent you? Because I know
Uh,
often compared to R. Kelly. So was he an inspiration to
yeah,
you?
yeah. I mean, yeah, he definitely was. As once he came out,
Mhm.
he's a trendsetter, and amazing artist. But before he came out, it was New Edition. It was Michael Jackson, Teddy Pendergrass, artists, all those
The
artists like that.
legend,
Really, yeah,
the
yeah. So
legend.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So
So
you have
music
a
was.
song that's timeless. It's not going nowhere. I grew up listening to the song knowing I probably shouldn't have been listening to the song, but you're not that much older than me, so maybe I could have been listening to the song. But what inspired that song?
You know what? I was hungry. I was hungry writing that song. And writing that song, that was one of the fastest songs I wrote. Loving Each Other for Life
Mhm.
was I wrote that song probably like in less than 30 minutes. And it
Wow.
felt so good. I got to the keyboard, I played the chords, and I laid the
Mhm.
track, and everything just clicked. It felt good. I just started writing, and I wrote that song less than 30 minutes. So
That's
yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So what were you were hungry, but did a certain woman inspire you to write that song, or was it just all just off the top of your head or what you wanted it to be?
With that song, that particular song there, it just the melody, the music
Mhm.
led me. You understand? The music, I felt the music, and it led me to write those lyrics. So it wasn't actually a particular woman about that song there. It was
Mhm.
just the song, just the music. I felt the music, and it led me to write. Loving Each Other for Life.
So the song wrote itself basically.
Man, it felt good. It felt good, and the lyrics just came like that. I came up with the hook, and it was like it was a rap. It was a rap. Yeah.
Did you expect for that song to take off like that when you wrote it?
You know what? At I knew the song had potential when after I
Hmm.
recorded it, because if I'm a lover of music, so I know good song when I hear it. And I heard
Right.
that song, and it was just something about that song. I said, man, this is it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know how it was going to happen. I knew eventually
Okay.
it was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to,
Happened.
just take off and people just grab it. radio stations just took hold to it and just, ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it was a shocker.
because that
For me,
song
it was.
took off.
Yeah.
I want to get into one of your songs right away so that we can, talk about the music a little bit more if you don't mind. Is that okay with you?
Let's do it.
Okay.
In and out, top and bottom, baby. I don't wanna pull out, 'cause lately it's been a bit of a drought. I want you to put that wet on me. I wanna feel your river flowing slowly. Wanna play in your water park. I'm gonna stroke from the bottom up. And I don't know how long I'm gonna last. Girl, this water's got me peeking real fast. I wanna slip inside, all up in your water, babe. Baby, make it rain on me, oh no, rain on me, make it rain on me. Ooh, this view is real pretty, babe. I'm about to make it wetter, babe. Make it flow till the sun comes up. Ooh, this current, girl, is getting real low. Tighten up on my backstroke, yeah. 'Cause I'm about to take it real slow. I'ma hit it till the sun sets close. When it open, I'll be back for you. Girl, I wanna slip inside. All in your water, babe. Whoa. Baby, make it rain on me, make it rain on me, make it rain. I wanna slip inside. Oh yeah. All up in your water, babe. In your water, baby, make it rain on me, make it rain on me, on me. Oh, can you make it wetter, baby? Oh, can you make it rain? Can you make it wetter? Can you make it rain? Can you make it wetter, baby? Can you make it rain? Can you make it wetter, baby? Slip inside, all up in your water, baby. Oh, baby, make it rain, oh, make it rain, oh, make it rain on me. All up in your water, babe. All up in your water, babe. Make it rain on me, make it rain on my body. Make it rain. I wanna slip inside. Oh, baby. All up in your water, babe. Wanna feel everything. Make it rain on me, rain on me. Every bit of water, make it rain. I wanna slip and slide. Will you let me, baby? Oh, rain on me, make it rain. Make it rain. Oh, yeah. Slip and slide. Would you mind? Rain on me.
Hey, Sharon Green. She's watching live from YouTube. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you, beautiful. That song, I had to start it off with that song. That song right there, people are sleeping on that song. That is a
Slip and
hit.
slide.
The
Yeah.
potential to overshadow Loving You for Life. It's got that old school, that feeling, and he did it right.
Yeah.
Because everybody can't do auto-tune right. Some people over auto-tune and some people just don't. They don't have that
Right.
perfect touch. So what was the inspiration behind Slip and Slide other than the obvious?
I was in the studio sipping, and me as usual, I'm thinking about some freaky ish that I wanted to write about. And you know, I just threw it together. But Winfrey is from Toledo, Ohio. He's a bad boy. Toledo,
Mm-hmm.
Ohio. He go by the name of Winfrey. Man, he's a bad boy. And I called him up. I
Shout
said,
out to
look,
Winfrey.
yeah, I want you to get on this track. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I said this will sound good with that. You know, with that vocoder on it. You understand what I'm saying? And he came through.
He came through.
Yeah,
He came through
yeah,
big time. Cause I swear
yeah.
it just gives you that old good R&B vibe. You know, there's
Right.
R&B, and then there's the timeless R&B that just don't get old, that you can listen to when you're 45. I mean, my daughter is 19 and she listens to the R&B that I listened to growing up because it's better than what she got coming up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's you know, they don't get old. You know that R&B
It
don't get
don't get
old. You
old.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It don't get old. I wanted to ask you your Facebook name. How did you come up with that name?
The baby maker.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, you know, because everywhere I go, you know, I go to my shows and somebody always coming to me, look, man, but you don't know how many babies I made off your music. You don't know how many babies I made. Go to another show, man. My first song was off my first daughter was off your music, boy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call it the baby maker. I'm calling myself the baby maker. Everywhere I go,
Maker.
I made babies. So you know, hey, that's where I
Right.
got it from.
That's what's up. That is what's up. Because I was wondering how you came up with that. Jennifer Watts just joined us live. Shout out to Jennifer Watts. She said, hello, everyone. She's a Southern soul artist out of Mississippi. I think you from. Did you freeze up on me?
Yeah, I'm there. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, she said hello everyone. She's out of Mississippi. So that's a nice little story
Hey, how
to
you doing? How you
tell.
doing? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So you know, yeah, that's where it come from.
So you're currently working on a project. When can we expect new music from you? I do have a new song from you, by
Uh,
the way. But when can we expect new music from you?
I am expecting to drop my new album. I am shooting for April 11th. April 11th
Okay.
is when it's gonna drop. Yep. And it's the new album, and it's titled "The Baby Maker." And
Okay.
it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. It's also a song. It's also a song. This one I just did also. You know, I normally throw a couple grooves in there, up tempo, but this one I just
Mhm.
kept, you know, all slow. You know, so it's gonna be nice. Yeah.
Shout out to Deja D. She just popped in. She's an actress out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you for tapping into popcorn music today, Deja D. So my question is, how do you stay in the game as long as you have? Because you've been in
You
the
know what?
game for
Just
how many, like 23 years, 25?
25. I came out in 2000. Year 2000
Mm-hmm.
is when I first came out, and it's been 25 years. You know, I just try to stay true to my art, and you know, and being that I write and produce, you know, a lot of stuff myself, you know, I do call in other
Mm-hmm.
producers every now and then to do some fill-ins and you know do a couple of tracks and you know to help me out some. But you know, I'm a self-contained artist, so I can get in and kind of do a lot of stuff myself without you know waiting on anybody, and I can kind of keep my sound and keep it rolling, you know. And you know, my hunger, I'm still, you know, I stay hungry. Just something I love to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to just say, okay, I'm a hell with it. I'm gonna let it go, you know, because there's been some up and down moments for me. You know, it
Mm-hmm.
came times when I wanted to say, you know, hell with it. You know, I'm done. I just want to throw in the towel, and you know, because it gets frustrating
Right.
sometimes, you know, and but you know, my love for it, you know, and then I do have my fans that always ask me when I'm coming out with new music. So my fans motivate me a lot, and they keep me going, you know, wanting to get in the studio and write, you know, new music. So you know, it just give me that inspiration, and I just get in there and I want to make them happy. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
you know.
So are you currently on tour?
I'm not on tour right now. But I'm getting ready to go back out. As soon as this album drop, I
Mm-hmm.
been in and out, you know, trying to finish the album up and you know, kept trying to get things right. And other little, I had a lot of stuff happening. You know, my mother died last year. My father died
Oh,
a couple months after her.
oh,
Her
that's
brother,
horrible.
my uncle, he just died. You know, so it's been a lot of, you know, last year was a kind of, you know, down year
A
for me.
rough year emotionally.
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah. So, trying to pick up the pieces and keep it moving, you know. So, yeah.
Deja is requesting a song, so do you mind if I play another song of yours?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. And she said, before we get into that, I want to offer my condolences to you because I know mom is a tough one. Dad is a tough one too, but mama is a little bit worse than dad because mom is our
Yeah.
everything for the most part. And without
Yeah. Oh,
mama,
yeah.
sometimes we can lose our way. So thank God I
Oh,
still
yeah.
have my mom, but I
Yeah.
would
It's a
probably go
blessing.
crazy without her. So
Yeah.
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 But
Yeah.
she did say her condolences to your family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's go into a song.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, girl. I might be what you need in your life, and I might be the missing piece to make it right, and I might be the one. On to make you smile, be the one that lift you up when you are down. Your standards are so high, your expectations are so wild, girl. You ain't wrong, no. But there's one thing I need to know. When love calls, will you be ready? Oh, when love calls, will you be ready, babe? This could be once in a lifetime, babe, so don't you miss it, baby. This could be the one for you, my when love calls, will you be ready? Oh, will you be ready, baby? How many lonely nights does it take? And how many broken
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to LA Miles, DJ 350, well, producer 350 Beats. Shout out to him. That's bro. He's out of Arkansas, Alabama, but he's always in Atlanta. So if you're looking for some beats or whatever, hit up 350 Beats because he has a lot of fire Southern Soul beats.
All right,
Shannon
350,
Green
350.
said, he also shared our live. Thank you for sharing our live.
Okay.
And then Deja D said she likes this. Then she said she loves it.
Thank
And she's like one of those younger. She's only like 27, I think.
you. Okay.
So that says a lot about your music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Oh yeah.
Very
It's just
timeless.
some music,
Very
that
timeless.
yeah. It's music that it really don't have a limit. You understand what I'm saying? You got
It doesn't.
young people out there that just love good music, and they're gonna grab hold to it. So it's there. It's there for the lovers, baby. It's there.
Okay, I'm trying to mute one mic because we getting feedback. Tuesday. And it's still doing that. That's so weird. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone. Hello? Can you hear
I'm
me?
here. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Let me remove this one from the stage because it's tripping. I don't know why.
All right.
I may have to just leave out. Remove from the stage. Because my camera is muted and my sound is muted, so I don't know what that sound is, what that feedback is that we're getting all of a sudden. Okay, it went away. I guess they were too close together.
Okay.
Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So how does it feel to know that your music has reached a younger generation?
It feels good. It feels good. It feels like, I'm accomplishing my mission. You understand? That, everybody, from young people to old people can love the music, and it just says a lot about good music. You understand what I'm saying? You got good music, you have young people, you have old people, whatever you want to call it, middle age, you have, they love it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's good quality music that you can put out, and like I said, it don't get old, so that's a good thing about, this type of music.
And you have probably made about 5,000 babies by now of your 20-year career, if not more. And still making them.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah.
But that's good
Yeah.
though. Congratulations on all your success and everything that you got going on with you. So maybe
Appreciate
you
it.
said April 11th for the new album.
April 11th. Yeah. April 11th,
Is
new
there a
album, The Baby
special?
Maker.
Is there a reason for that date, or is that just a date off the top of your head? You just wanted to do it right before Easter.
Yeah, because I had some things I had to go back in and finish up. So I was shooting for next Friday, but I don't think it's gonna be ready to go out. But so I gave myself another week, an extra week. So April 11th,
Okay.
it's gonna hit April 11th.
So if people want to book you, can they book you? Are you taking dates now, or are you just
definitely,
waiting?
yeah, definitely.
Who do they contact if they want to book you?
Methrone Music, Methrone Music at gmail.com. That's METHRONE Music, MUSIC at gmail.com.
Okay, that's good to know. So you are taking dates.
Oh yeah.
And do you do a track show or do you do a live band show or is it whatever they want?
Um, it's whatever. It's whatever. I do mostly tracks. But if they need band, that we can make that happen as well. So yeah.
Which do you prefer?
I mean, I love singing with a band. I love singing with a band, but with the band it comes, more expense. You got more expenses because you dealing with more
Mhm.
people, with the traveling and everything. So a lot of promoters, it depends on the type of event. They'll stay away from the band and they just bring, want me as
The track with the
with the
DJ.
track date. Yeah, so and but I understand. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, but yeah, yeah. I mean, I love the band. But my trike show, I have it laid out. It has a live feel as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not.
Mhm.
I put my trike in. It sounds like the album trike. It has like a live band feel to it. So so it's a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Shout out to Sis, boss lady Samantha Cross. She's a Southern Soul artist out of Atlanta right now by way of Mississippi. So she's in and out of Mississippi. But you and her got pictures on your page. When I was doing my research, I saw pictures of you and her on your page.
Who is it? Oh,
Samantha, boss lady.
Samantha. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. What's up, Samantha? What's up, Samantha? How you doing, baby girl?
Yeah, shout out to her.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
my bonus mom, Miss Brenda Isabel said, "Love your music. Congratulations and condolences to you and your family."
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
She's been a fan of your music too. Like a lot of people was really excited when I told them that I'll be interviewing you.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah. Still here, baby. I ain't going nowhere.
that's good. So, what cities do you like to do showcases? Like, what cities do you like to tour in? Are you more of a Midwest or a Southern guy? Which cities do you prefer?
Um, it don't matter, but I get a lot of love in the southern areas, like Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina,
Mhm.
North Carolina, but it don't matter wherever they bring me at, I'm gonna have me a good time. So yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Well, that's really good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you tell us like your craziest experience on the road over these years? Because you are 25 years in the game. So I know you had to run across some crazy fan type adventure type stuff. Can you share that with us or no? You don't
Um,
have to say no names or nothing. Just like something that happened that was just crazy that stuck with you over the years.
Man, it's been a few. I'm trying to, and oh no, the craziest thing is, it's something that it's. Oh no, I don't even know if I should talk about it.
Oh, well, don't talk.
Um, I don't even know if I should. It's crazy,
Look,
but
we're not trying to get you in trouble, so don't talk about it if you got a question. But you can go to another story that's not so juicy.
no.
But Samantha said, I'm a number one fan. Let the neighbors knock, baby."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so you can't share any stories with us? No,
Who?
nothing.
I,
You can't
you
share
know what?
nothing.
Man, it's. Let me see if I can come up with something. Oh, that what was crazy. Um. Okay, it was. When was this? When was this? When was this? I was on a show with. It was me, Gerald Levert, Chico DeBarge in Kansas City back in
Ooh,
2000,
some heavy hitters.
and um, front row. I'm singing. I forgot what song it was. I think it was Your Body, Your Body. I was singing,
Mhm.
get ready to go into Loving Each Other for Life, and I see this chick laid back in a chair, and oops. She
Already
laid
know
back in the
this
chair,
song.
got a skirt on, wide open. Boy, it was bushy. It was bush. And my
That's
road
that
manager,
early
he kept
2000s. That was before the
my
waxing became popular.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was crazy because she was sitting there and it was wide open and I'm singing and my road manager's like, man, did you see that? Did you see that? I'm like, I saw it because I went down off the stage and I went to the front and I didn't realize it until I got close to the front because they stayed in that same position. And man, you talk that. I mean, that was the first time. That was the first and the last time. You know, that something happened like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my god. What I see, I'm like, oh. I went back on the stage after I got off stage. But road manager's like, man, you seen that shit? You seen that? I don't even know if I'm supposed to be cursing on here, but anyway,
You can
he was like,
curse.
He was like, you seen that shit? I'm like, I saw it, dog. I saw it. I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, he was like, man, she had a monkey. She had a monkey. I was like, no, man. I said, man,
But
that
you should
was
just say
wild. That
you
was
saw
wild.
it and you didn't smell it, because in this generation, you're going to smell it before you see it.
Yeah. I wasn't that close.
So have you ever experienced the underwear? Because I know back in the days, the girls used to throw the underwear on the stage and stuff when people like you and R. Kelly, because Deja just named you Baby R. Kelly, by the way. But did you see like that with the women throwing their underwear on the stage and stuff like that?
I was in Rochester, New York, and something flew on the stage, and I didn't pick it up. I didn't know what it was until after the show. After the show, my road manager, he went and baby, you know what that was? He's like, look, Methrone, look. Some light blue panties, dog. I was like, no.
Your road manager sounds freaky.
Like, you want them? I'm like, no.
Looking at the bushes.
Yeah. I'm like, man. Yeah, so it gets wild. I had some wild moments, you know what I'm saying, but it was all
That's
love.
good though. It is. I want to play another one of your songs because I know we got a couple of minutes left, but I want to play another one of your songs. I'm trying to get through all the music I picked for you.
All right.
One-on-one. Listen. Me and you chilling in my bedroom, all alone, so we can get real freaky, babe. I'll touch your body, warn you that the time is now. Now I'm gonna love you like you never been loved, babe. So make it still and know.
Sorry, they lost me. I'm back. Let me go back to the song we were playing.
Right.
Because that right there is a classic.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting on this moment for a long time. Me and you, one-on-one. Listen. Me and you chilling in my bedroom, all alone, so we can get real freaky, babe. I'll touch your body, warn you that the time is now. Now I'm gonna love you like you never been loved, babe. So make it still and know. loving each other for life, babe. Loving you, cause we'll be all through the night, toe to toe with your body on top of mine, soaking wet, that's the way I like it, babe. So don't forget the towels as you step into my room. Step into my room, babe. Oh, be me and you together, going in the bed, hiding in the covers, loving each other for life, babe.
On with it's something going on with the I don't know with the internet or something because it's like just kicked me
Yeah.
off my other device. But that's why I always keep two on at the same time, just in case that happens. But Love You for Life, we talked about that earlier in the interview, and you were telling me that you wrote that song in 30 minutes.
Yeah. That song, I felt that song. As soon as I did the track, I just started writing, and less than 30 minutes, it was done. I was ready to go in the studio and record the next day. So yeah.
Wow. And you said you did not expect for it to do the numbers that it did and to still be relevant 25 years later.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It
got to be
was,
amazing.
yeah. Oh yeah. So, it's, God, he still gave me this talent. He haven't took my voice away. He allowed me to continue to write and, get in the studio and still do it. So I feel like, hey, he blessed me with this talent. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it moving. So it's a blessing.
Okay. So, when you're not on the road and you're not making music, what's the typical day for you like?
Um, I what, to be honest, I chill out so much. I I I I I love amusement parks, so I stay at Universal a lot because I'm based out of Orlando. So I go to
Hmm.
Universal and I like just walk around and kind of hang out a little bit and get on some of the tracks and me and my daughters. I have two daughters and
Okay.
go and hang out a little bit. But other than that, I'm chilling at the crib. I'm out of it, popping me some music, popping me some old school music, get my hand, and and just kind of chill out. I barbecue. I like to barbecue. I like to barbecue,
Okay.
so I barbecue. I do a little cooking, and so hey, I'm in chill out
How
mode. I
old are
stay in
your
chill out
girls?
mode.
That's
Um,
good.
yeah, my oldest is 23, and my youngest is she's 12.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah,
you was
yeah.
making other people babies, but you wasn't making your own. Smart
Well,
man.
yeah. I wasn't doing too much baby making myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You just set everybody else up for the okie doke. You chilled.
Yeah.
So I know
So
that had to be like a proud moment for your mom and your auntie to see your success.
yeah. Definitely. They was definitely proud. They was you know, coming from a small town, and you know, my upbringing and everything, and it just, it they was very proud, because it could have, it could have been different, You understand what I'm saying? So I chose to try to stay on the right path, try to stay out of trouble. You understand what I'm saying? You know, my grandmother, she was strict. My grandma was strict, so you know, I had to take with my grandma. But grandma basically raised me. You know what I'm saying? And she was strict, so she didn't play the radio, so she kept me on the right path. And you know, I just tried, you know, as I got older, you know, as kids get older, you know, you kind of make your own decisions. I just decided to stay on the right path and stay out of trouble. But music kept me in line because I felt I had something to do. Music kept me busy, so I had a dream. I stayed focused, and it just kept me aligned. You understand what I said? I had a vision, and I had a love, a passion for it. So my hunger for it, I stayed in the studio. I stayed writing. I stayed wanting to become, you know, an R&B artist. So, you know, that alone helped me out a lot.
Did you start out in the church? Because I know a lot of people that branched out into Southern Soul and R&B started out with the church background. Did you ever sing in the church choir?
I didn't sing in church at all. Yeah,
But
I
how
didn't
did you
have
know you
no
could
church.
sing?
Singing around the house, and you're singing around the house, and singing in front of, you know, at school, and kids, and people kept saying, "You can sing. You got a voice. You got a voice." I'm like, okay. I got a voice. So I'm trying to see what I got going on. But you know, I'm just singing in school. You end up getting in talent shows, and you know, I was in a group. High school, I got in a group. We used to do New Edition, and got in the studio, did our first song. And when I first got my first time stepping in the studio, the engineer, he was like, "Wow, you can sing, boy, you can sing." I was like, okay. So, you know, I just, you know, I was excited. I felt like I had something going. So, you know, I just, you know, I love music. So, you know, I just kept pursuing. I kept writing. I used to have, actually the same guy I'm talking about in the studio, he was writing my songs at first. And, I didn't like it. I didn't like those songs. He had me write, you know, some pop. He was trying to take me to the pop side. So he's like, "Man, you need to sing pop. You need to sing pop." I'm like, "Man, I don't like that pop shit." You know what I'm saying? I want to sing, you know what I'm saying? I want to sing some soul. You know what I'm saying? So I had soul in it. So I got myself to the keyboard. My cousin had a Casio keyboard at my grandma's house. So I got on the Casio and I started playing around. And I started playing around on the Casio. I started teaching myself how to play it. I wrote my first song on that Casio. That's where I started out at. You know what I'm saying? I wrote my first song on that Casio, and I told my man in the studio, I said, "Look, I want to come in and record my song." He was mad at first. He didn't want me to record it because he, you know what I'm saying? So he let me record it, and I came in, did the music, I played the keyboards, did the drum beat, then I did the vocals. He was like, "Oh man, it actually sound good. It actually sound good." I was like, okay, you know, hey. So yeah.
I want to shout out Feliciana. I think I said it right. Reed out of Viking, Mississippi. She checked in. "Hey boo, thank you for tuning in." She said you're one of her favorites. So shout out to her. So you taught yourself how to sing, basically. You taught yourself how to play the keyboard, and look at where you are now. You can't tell me that wasn't God. That was God and destiny.
Oh yeah.
So I know you said that you went to the studio and the guy was like, "Oh my God, you can sing." But how did you get to that point to where you got to the studio? How did you get discovered to get a deal and be who you are now, all these years later?
Well, actually, this was back in Florida. I was in Florida then, but I ended up moving to Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta. That's when I started recording my life album. My first 3 songs off that album was slow and steady, Last Time, and I Gotta Go. Those are the first 3 songs I recorded, and I had those songs like maybe like 2 or 3 years before I even came out. And I ended up, after I did Loving Each Other for Life was the next song that I did. And that's when I decided I wanted to try to shop. And people was trying to send my package. That's back then, we had packages. We would send your package out to record companies. We had a picture, we had a bio, you had to see. Back then it was cassette tapes. So we sent that out to record companies, and my aunt ended up sending it out to Mississippi, and Willie Clayton got a hold to it.
Wow.
Willie Clayton got a hold to it. He was living in Atlanta at the time. He got in touch with me and said, look, I want to meet up with you, man. I think we can make some moves. And he told me what he can do. He said, look, just give me some time. Let's see, see what happens. I was like, okay, let's make it happen. So he called his people up, got it to the stations that he was connected with. From there, it started spreading, so yeah.
Wow. So can I ask you a question? What was it like to be on tour with you? You said Gerald Levert and Chico DeBarge. What was it like being on tour with them?
Yeah.
Because those are some legends too.
It was a show in Kansas City. It was great. It was, my first time. I'm new to the game, and I'm like, wow, Michelle Levert. What I'm saying, Chico DeBarge. Because before then it was I had a show in Detroit. It was me, Chico DeBarge, Joe, Jacket Edge, and Kevon Adams. It was called the Platinum Players Ball at the Fox Theater. And that's when, I first came out, and that show was awesome, man. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? To see all these heavy hitters, I'm on the same show, people loving my song, you know what I'm saying? So it felt good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. That's an amazing career to come from being self-taught to being legendary, because you're
Yeah.
a name that people are going to forever know. And even though we did play some hits, yes, Feliciano, he does have some new music. We have played some of his newer music, and I do have his new song. And I'm trying to see if it's going to let me play it. But the other device was tripping and the videos was freezing. But I just realized that I'm in some type of beta mode. So I guess my app is test mode. So that's probably why I'm getting the glitching, because I'm in some type of beta mode. I don't know if they put me in that or if I signed up for it, but yeah. So I'm guessing that's why we're having the technical issues. So I wanted to ask you, because I did make a video promo clip of your new song. Is it okay if I share the whole song, or do you want me to cut it? Because I do have the whole song.
You can share the whole song. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'll probably have to share it as soon as this live ends, because it's already 7:57, so I wouldn't be able to play the whole song anyway. So I want to be able to, showcase that, because the whole point of having you on here is to showcase what you bring to the table and to get you some new fans, because that's how we win.
Yeah.
Collaboration is how everybody wins. That's what people at the top doing.
There you go.
So we do want to share that. And Balenciaga, he does have a new album called The Baby Maker coming out on April 11th. So you can get that where? Where can we get that album at? Because we didn't talk about that.
It's going to be on all digital platforms. You can get it all digital platforms. Wherever you go at to get your music digitally, you can. It would be there.
And he also has his music on his YouTube channel too, Methrone Music.
Yeah. It'll be there.
A lot of the songs that we played are on there in video form. Slip and Slide is one of the ones that I recommend highly. It has that feel. I love that. I mean, baby, I had to start the show with the music. I mean, the music part of the show with that song. That song right there is a hit. And people are so stuck on what they hear on the radio to where they sleep on the music that's not mainstream. And they miss out on some good music. Because you got some good stuff. And I'm not just saying that because you're on my live. I'm just saying it because it's true.
Yeah, thank you.
So how can people reach you? Are you on any social media platforms that you want to share with everybody?
Yeah, Methrone. You can Methrone across the board. Methrone on Facebook. I have my artist page. Methrone the Baby Maker. I have just a Facebook page on with the Baby Maker as well, the Baby Maker. But I post the same thing on both pages. So Instagram, Methrone, TikTok, Methrone, the Baby Maker. So I'm platforms. So you can reach out to me, check me out.
Okay. So with that being said, do you have any blue checks on any of your profiles? Because I know it's a lot of fake pages of artists out here. So how can people make sure that they are talking to the real Methrone and not some fake Methrone trying to get fans off your name? Do you have a blue
Um,
check on any of your pages
yeah,
or no?
yeah, no. You won't see a blue check on there, but you would well, the baby make me trunk. If it have any different name from the other name that I did that I just said, it's not me. Sometimes they have the artist. It's a Methrone, the official Methrone page. That's not me.
Mhm.
Anything it have to be Methrone on Instagram, Methrone the Baby Maker on Facebook, or Methrone Music on Facebook. So
Okay.
anything else, it's not me.
It's not you. So,
No.
a mutual friend connected us for this interview. Shout out to DJ Kelly. How did you guys connect?
Callie reached out to me for a show. He put he had a show in Texas with me, Rome, and Adina Howe.
Oh,
And
wow.
so ever since then we've been in contact. He'll call me up. He'll send promoters my way. So he keep in touch with me all the time. So yeah, that's my
Mhm.
guy there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I do have to touch bases with you about what we talked about a few months ago because I still want to put that in the works too. I just got to come up with the date. So I will
Okay.
be
Cool.
reaching out to you for something in Milwaukee. Me and my god sister talked about it already. We were just
Right.
waiting on you to get back to us, but you forgot and I forgot. So now that we're thinking about it, I want to follow up with you on that one because I still want to
All
make
right.
it
Cool.
happen. I'm thinking
All right.
October though. I just
Okay.
got to make sure that
All right.
I'm not bumping heads with any people that I work with. So I got to,
Right.
check dates and make sure that, everything is good. She said she would definitely be keeping up. Amazing, Methrone. I love you. That's what she said. Um,
Love you too. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you.
and he said he loves you back, boo. Um, so is there anything that you would like to say to the fans? I know we're a little bit over 8 o'clock, but we started a little bit late, so I hope you don't mind. Is there anything you want to say to the fans before we?
First of all, I want to thank y'all. I want all of my fans that's been support my music, support me. Yeah, I want to thank you, because believe it or not, y'all inspire me to keep going. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I didn't have my fans telling me, "Look, man, we looking for new music, man. We love you. We looking for new music," that's the greatest inspiration as an artist that an artist can get. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So thank you, and trust me, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it coming. And the new album is coming out. I want y'all to check it out. Y'all gonna love it. I promise you're gonna love it. And yeah,
And I
it's
want
gonna
you to
be
keep
real,
this
baby.
new music in our face because you got us sleeping on these songs. You got these videos. I didn't even see them on your page. I had to go to your YouTube channel to find them. So, Mr. Metron, we're going to need to see you post a little bit more on your
Yeah,
Facebook and
I'm gonna
Instagram.
have to.
And
I have to admit, I'd be slipping on. I'd be slipping on it. I'd be slipping on my social media pages. I have to get up on it. You know what I'm saying? So I will. I'm gonna get up on
one,
it. So
one more question before I make this suggestion. How does your girls feel about your music?
my oldest, she man, she with me all the way. She love it. She love it. The youngest, she didn't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. As long as she got her roadblocks and she on the phone, and you know what I'm saying, she don't care nothing about what's. I mean, she understand what's going on, but my oldest, she's in tune. She's very in tune.
Okay.
She has an old soul. My oldest daughter have an old soul, so she loved my music, and so she supported. So yeah.
So the
So yeah.
reason why I asked that question is because my suggestion is you have a 23-year-old daughter, aka social media manager. So put her to work.
Yeah. Don't
They know how to make
don't
all these reels and
she
stuff like that.
she
They
don't
can make them and
she
send
don't
them to you for just to
she
post.
don't already she don't already threw it out there. Yeah. So yeah.
So now we on the same accord. So you got to implement that now, right? Because I didn't even know
Oh
she
yeah.
put it out there.
Yeah.
That's funny. I said that, and you You just said the same thing. But again, I want to thank you for giving me an hour of your time, being my
Oh yeah.
guest. I'm sorry that the other device and whatever the app was having technical issues. But as soon as this live ends, I'm going to tag you in the new song promo that I made so that we can play it. And then I
That's
am
cool.
in the process of editing my videos and making reels out of my lives. So it gives you extra promo and it gives the show promo as well. So I hope you
That's
don't
cool.
mind me using clips from
No,
our live for promo purposes.
it's all good, baby. And I want to thank you as well. Thank you as well.
You too. And I look forward
Yeah,
to meeting you in person and working with you and booking you for something. Like I said,
definitely.
I'm thinking October, but we got two
That's
events
cool.
that we got to get past, one in May and one in June. Then we're gonna work on this one. But I'm thinking October for my mom's
That's cool.
birthday.
That'll work. That'll work. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know. We're gonna make it happen.
I will, and I will be in touch. I still have your number, but I did, if not, I can always hit you on Facebook, but I do still have your number.
Okay, that's cool. That'll work.
All right. All right. We'll
All
talk to
right.
you soon. Thank you again.
Thank y'all. Love y'all. I see you.
Bye bye. Stream.